Hello and welcome back to Eagles FS. In this video, I will teach you how to take your $20 to $2,000 trading supply and demand differently. But before we go to this chart, if this is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have been following me and you know that you have not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the subscription button so that you'll be able to know whenever I drop a new content, because I'll be dropping this type of content every now and then. Let's go. So what I want to teach us in this video is to trade your supply differently. But there are procedures before you can trade this type of strategy successfully. So the first thing you have to do is to do what? Open your chart and go to 1 hour time frame. That's number one thing. Open your chart, go to 1 hour time frame. Okay. Once you go to 1 hour time frame, the second thing you have to do is to do what? Look out for the order flow. What do I mean by order flow? Look at where is the institution moving to, where is the trend moving to. Okay. Now, if you identify where the trend is moving to, the third thing you have to do is to do what? Look out for the supply. Okay. Where is it? That's where is that move that caused that trend to move from one swing point to another swing point. Okay, find out who initiated it. So let me explain this in using this chart now. For example, now as you are seeing this drawing now, this is a downward movement, which means the order flow is bearish, and this is 1 hour time frame. So price move from this zone to this zone, pull back again, created a lower low, and created a lower high, and created another lower low. Now the question is, this your supply zone is where? This zone is your supply zone, because it was this swing that created another leg of lower low. So all you have to do is now is to, you have identified your supply zone. Now patiently wait on this same 1 hour time frame for price to start pulling back to where? To this zone. This is your supply zone. Let price pull back to this supply zone. Once price pull back to this supply zone, wait for a liquidity grab. That is a run on a liquidity. Let price move above this zone and equally close below this zone, thereby taking out all the buy stop, all the stop losses above here. Because at any point that market goes and retraces back, at any swing point, there's always a liquidity. What is liquidity? Liquidity is money in form of stop losses, in form of buy stop, in form of buy limit. All these things are money. So institution will be happy to do what? To come and take out all this liquidity to enable them to balance their price before they start moving back to this zone. So after the liquidity grab, what next do you have to do? Now time to move down to where? A lower time frame. Lower time frame in this case, you can use 5 minutes time frame, you can use 3 minutes time frame, you can use even 1 minute time frame. So what you need to look out for is, look out for a change in character on this smaller time frame by doing what? Price grabbing this liquidity and come back a shift in market structure. If you notice this in on your lower time frame, then you take your sell using either order block, fair value gap, or breaker block at this zone. Once you do it, remember your stop loss will be at the swing high of this lower time frame, which is this zone, will be your stop loss, and your take profit will be at the swing low of this 1 hour time frame. Now, the sixth thing on the list is, at what time do we take this sell? At what time of the day? At what section of the day do we take this sell? This sell, we take it at London section or New York section. So we're looking at for London section for these things to happen, or New York section for these things to happen. So let's go to race chart. Let me show you. So this is a race chart, and this is AUD card. This is a race chart, and this is AUD card. So this thing happened yesterday, being the 25th of March 2025. That's when I traded this pair. So this thing is here, is seen here is indicators. Let me remove it and tell you how to put it. This indicator that will tell you that London session has started and New York session has started. So how do you put this indicator? The first thing you to do is to do what? Come to this place. See this place they wrote indicator. See the place they wrote indicator. This zone they wrote indicator. Click on it. I have shown you this guys in my previous video how to set up this indicator. So if you have not watched that video, kindly go and watch it. Click on the indicator. Once you click it, you see search, type session there, and you see this one by Los Argo. Type it. If you type it, if you click on it, the thing will appear on your chart. So I don't need to click on it again because already I have it in my chart. Okay, so that's how you can now set up your indicator. Okay, so the next you have to do is, because when I made this market yesterday was when price was at this zone. When price was at this zone, you see this point, you see my arrow. This was where I met this price yesterday. Okay, so I was waiting for price to move back to this zone because this is the supply zone. I hope we are seeing it. Okay, let me use something to mark it. Let me use test to mark it. So you can see we are right point A. This point A is our supply zone. So all I was waiting for yesterday, because already I have seen the order flow. That order flow is what? Price is what? Moving down. Price is bearish. Okay, and this is 1 hour time frame. Price is bearish. Okay, I've also identified that we have a supply zone here. Okay, so all I need to, at point A is our supply zone. All I need to do is to wait for price to go back to where? To our supply zone, which in this time around is our point B, this place now. Okay, so I waited patiently for price to come to this zone. You can see it, point B. So when price come to point B on this 1 hour time frame, okay, you can see that price run above all this liquidity and stay close inside it. Price never close above this zone, because if price close above this zone, it will becomes a change of character, a shift in market structure. That means price want to go higher. Okay, so price take out all the liquidity and close inside. Okay, so I move down to a lower time frame, but before I move down to lower time frame, I now put up my session breaker. So I have it already in my, so this is session breaker by Los Argo. So when I click it, it appears. You can see it, it appears. Now let me set it before your very eye. Let's go to setting. The second icon here, click on it. So New York session start by 13 o'clock GMT and we will close by 17. So let's put it here, 17. That's New York session. Okay. London section 0700 and close by 11. So let's put it here, 11. Okay, GMT. So we have set it up. So now you can see I've set it up. The next is to do what? Move to a lower time frame. This is it. On a 1 minute time frame, this is the zone and this is New York section. And price started coming in this New York section. So when price move up like this, I say remember our trading period is New York section. So anything that happened outside this pink zone, we are not interested. So we read our market structure from this New York section. Okay, we created higher high at this zone because we closed above this previous high. We created higher high here, higher low, another higher high, and another lower low. At this zone is when we shifted structure. That means we've now moved from bullish to bearish. So immediately this thing happened, I now put a call on my paid group, my Telegram channel where I have my mentees. I told them to sell AUD card. So the first sell was on this zone, this breaker block, this breaker block. around 0.90270. That was entry I gave them. This is the breaker block. Okay, that was what I used for the call. So let's go to my Telegram channel. So this is my Telegram channel, and this is where I drop the AUD card trade idea. You can see it, this 1 hour time frame, and this is a pictorial chart of the AUD card. So price was currently trading and taking out all the liquidity above this zone when I dropped this entry. But I said use entry confirmation. So when the entry confirmation came, I now moved down to my paid group where I have my mentees, and I asked them what to do. I directed them on what to do. Let me show you. I have the screenshots. So this is a screenshot of that directive. I say sell AUD card at 0.90270, stop loss at 0.90370, 10 pips stop loss. After about 2 hours, price moved in our favor, and I said break even at 0.90256, risk-free trade. And the rest is history. Price move in our direction. I have 3 positions open on this trade. I have 3 positions open. You can see the 3 of them here. These are 3 positions that I open. And as price progresses, I close one of the position. I close one of the position because our target in this trade is 53 pips maximum. Because I said this trade setup was not swing trade. Our risk on this trade is 10 pips, and our target is maximum of 53 pips. Meaning that if you risk $10, you make $50. If you risk $20, you make $100. If you risk $100, you make $500. Okay, so times 5 of whatever you risk. If you risk $200, you make $2,000. So this is how the risk was calculated, and price move in our direction. At a point, I close one position. Let me show you where I close the position. I close one position at this point. This is where I close one position. You see it here? So towards midnight, I close all the positions, making a total about 1:5 risk reward. So you can see it, you can see the chart that price came to this other block. Price came to this other block. Price moved from this zone to this other block and started reversing to the upside. Okay, so this is how you can take a calculated trade, knowing what you are looking for, knowing where you are going. You see how I tell you the risk management, you see how I tell you the procedure, starting from step 1 to step 6. So that's how you take your trade as a professional trader. So if you like this type of content, subscribe to this YouTube channel because I'll be dropping this type of content steady. And I have a free Telegram channel. You can see it where I drop the pictorial chart telling them to use confirmation. But I have a mentorship class where I go further in detail to tell them what to do, how to manage the trade, where to put stop loss, where to put break even, where to take their first TP, and how to take the final TP. So this is how we do it on Hugo's FS. See you guys in the comments section. Cheers.